Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. It's Monday, and you are getting down with Lee Brown. I'm your host, Lee Brown, and on this show, we talk about whatever life throws at you, basically. Whatever I think will make you guys better, happier, healthier, myself included. I believe everyone should work every day to make themselves a better person, better spouse, better friend, and that's what we're all about here, making things healthy and happy. So today we are talking about dogs. Because what better animal being thing is more happy, healthy, and loving than a dog? I think. Well, there's not dog people out there, and there's dog people out there. But for the dog people out there, this one's for you. For the not dog people out there, you can maybe understand why us dog people love our furry friends. And let's get into it. I have a theory about a dog's life. Dogs only live for a decade or so because they love their owners unconditionally, no holds barred, and to the extent of their being. They die around a certain age because their love for man is so incomprehensible that it can only be appreciated in a 10-year period. What do you guys think of that? I was mulling around the shop the other day and just had that thought. Like, I was looking at my dog and she was giving me, that stare like, are we gonna play, or what's going on here? Or are you just gonna keep working? But it's a non-stop daily thing for her, just staring and staring and staring. When's the next time we're gonna play? But it got me to thinking that in our life, do we ever love anyone as much as a dog loves us? It's a tough thought. Like, you want to believe that you love your wife or your spouse or anyone as much as a dog loves you, but it's probably such an incomprehensible amount of love because they don't know anything different. That's what they were bred for, just to be your servant, basically, make you feel better every day, whether that's through hunting or guarding the family or whatever it may be that the dog was bred for. So I think we can learn a thing or two from our furry friends. And just think, when you're having those rough days, or those days where it's not going right, just think about your dog. Give your dog a look and see and realize that, man, maybe that my boss or maybe my spouse just needs a little extra loving today. Cheer them up. Have a good time. Don't lick their face, but have a good time. Make them feel the love. And if they don't like it, so what? I mean, you're making yourself feel more positive and happy and less stressed just because you're in a great mindset. And the workday will go that much better. And so now I want to bring you guys to an article on stress management, since we've been talking a little bit about keeping positive mindset. But I want to introduce that concept of mindfulness. It's Sometimes you just can't get those words out. But it's, just being aware of yourself, your experience in the world, your purpose, and just so it's all in the present moment. So your awareness and how your overall mindset is in the present moment. So there's all sorts of different techniques. I brought up a article. I'll link it in the show notes, but this article gives quite a few examples of different ways you can just deal with that stress management, that whenever you're having an ugly day. There's just so many resources out there, but I always like to go for a study. This was PubMed again, but there's some of the techniques it talks about are learned breathing meditation, like we talked about before. I didn't even think of it as like they say it differently in here, obviously, learn breathing meditation, but my wife brought that up in an earlier podcast, where just take 10 seconds or 10 deep breaths whenever anything that annoys you happen. This can be for everyone. It's not like, there's that stigma about stress management. Oh, that guy needs to go figure his stuff out. He needs to go to therapy. No, I think this is for everyone. If you have any sort of event that happens during the day that's just a little bit stressful, you can use this stuff. So the learned breathing meditation, body scanning techniques, and I'm reading this word for word, a gentle yoga inspired physical exercises. So yoga, I guess. But what else does it say here? Individuals learn to modify their reflexive conditioning from automatic reacting or worrying about the future. Awareness of the present moment. Okay. Yeah, so it's a good read. If you guys want to read it, I'll link it in the show notes. But I want to talk about the body scanning techniques. So with body scanning, I believe they want to, or they're talking about, it's similar to meditating. So if you're sitting there and while you're doing like those breaths, like 10 deep breaths, you can just do a quick scan, like go literally from the top of your head, think about how your head's feeling, not necessarily emotional wise, but actually like physically, like do you have a little bit of a headache? Are your ears burning up a little bit, and then just move down to the shoulders. Are the shoulders tense? Why not let's relax them a little bit. Move down to the hands and work all the way to your toes. It's just a great way to get an overall viewpoint of how your body's feeling and looking, and once you get done with the scan, you are automatically relaxed. Like you pinpoint all of those different spots in your body that are tense, and if you just relax them, that alone will, bring your stress levels down, make you a little more joyful to be around. Because no one's perfect. Sometimes people aren't the best to be around. I know my wife can attest to that for myself. My dad and brother, when I work with them, can attest to that as well. I just get quiet and I don't want to talk. But and everyone has a day too. It's not just, sometimes these techniques aren't going to work. that you're just gonna you just have to chalk it up to, okay, it's one of those days, but do the techniques anyways to make it a little bit better, make it a little nicer experience on yourself, because it's a story of balance. Talk about balance. Everything has balance. I believe everything in your life, in the world, if it's balanced, it's golden. So if your nutrition is balanced, if your working out is balanced, if your well, you get what I'm saying. So say your nutrition, you eat too much sugar, you're not gonna feel good. You eat too much salt, you're not gonna feel good. So if there's just a nice even balance of everything that you eat, you're gonna be good. Same with working out. If you work too much, you can get into overtraining. If you don't work enough, you can get into being big. It's simple. So I like to bring that up with everything. Just keeping that yin and yang, that pull from both directions mentality, just to keep things in the middle. Because when you start getting extreme to one side or the other, things really turn on you. Things can turn on you, and you won't know what hit you. So when you achieve this mindfulness, you will then be able to react to things within the present moment better. You'll be able to react with greater awareness of what's happening, or what conflict occurred within that present moment. Because normally you're more reflexive when it comes to your interactions with day to day. So with a more awareness in each situation, you'll be able to have a conscious, more positive interaction with individuals throughout the day. So let's go. Let's process those daily things like it's yo thing. And are they really this bad? Are they really this good even? So let's just keep it rocking and rolling. So that's the show. If you want to go, maybe have some mo. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Get better, be healthier. I hope what you heard maybe helps you be a little bit better person, be a little more positive. If you really like it, leave a review. Tell your friends about it. And until next time, this has been Getting Down with Lee Brown. Love y'all.